Well, I'm certainly glad that they came on so I could compose myself after that video. Very emotional. Thank you so much, Lonnie and Jimmy. This is truly full circle. When I started working at Sinai in 1999, it was the beginning of Jimmy's tenure as Temple president. So how appropriate and special it is that the two of you be the ones to make this presentation to me. Merci. Michal and I cherish our family friendship and look forward to many more years of good times and celebrations together with both of you. Before I start my remarks, I just wanted to say how amazing it is to look out and see all of your faces. It's been a long 3 years navigating our lives through the COVID challenges, which makes this night even more special. This room, Barad Hall, has never been filled to such capacity. There are over 720 people in this room. Kudos to Fabian, Victor, Lonnie Delshad, Anna Tannenblatt, and Jackie Akdud, who has the eye, for making this happen. It's so wonderful all of us are here in person and celebrating as a community. I want to start by thanking the co-chairs of this evening's gala. They are incredibly hard-working and extremely giving people who, in addition to their own work and family responsibilities, take the time to make Sinai Temple a priority in their lives. I'm also privileged to call all of them my friends. Thank you, Lonnie and Jimmy Delshad, Judy and Tom Flesh, and Julie and Mark Platt, and as you heard, to our Temple president, Anna Tannenblatt, who contributed a tremendous amount for the success of this evening. I also want to thank the Gala Committee and the Honorary Committee members for ensuring the success of this evening's event and for supporting Sinai Temple, Rabbi Wolpe, and me. Special thanks go to our caterers, Pat and Errol Fine. You're about to enjoy a culinary wonder provided by Pat's Catering. The cocktail hour is only a taste of the marvelous cuisine you will be enjoying tonight. Pat and Errol, you are very good friends, and I look forward to many more celebrations with the two of you. When I reflect, when I reflect on my 49 years working in the synagogue and education world, I consider myself lucky. I feel extremely grateful knowing that I picked the right career and have immensely enjoyed serving Sinai Temple, Stephen Wise, the Los Angeles Unified School District, and the LA Jewish community for almost half a century. I say this because it's not often people find something they really love to do every day. I have been blessed and truly fulfilled doing a job that I look forward to waking up to every morning. Throughout the years, I never thought of it as a 9-to-5 job. On the contrary, it was a 24-hour-a-week, 7-day-a-week pleasure, managing and overseeing the staff and the day-to-day operations that gave me immense pride. The greatest reward was being able to serve the community. I grew up at Sinai, and I've always considered this to be my second home. Davening with my father on Shabbat, attending high holiday services with my parents, siblings, my children, and now my grandchildren has been a true L'Ador V'Ador experience. Our family joined Sinai Temple in 1955, and in addition to attending Sunday and Hebrew school and celebrating my bar mitzvah here, over the years I've also worked as the supervisor of the Sunday school, coordinated high holiday youth services, served as the youth director, and created Sinai's first summer camp, Camp Ma'oz. It has truly been my pleasure and joy to be able to have had these incredible opportunities. Throughout my 22 years as the executive director, we've experienced the joys and sorrows of life together, from births and other simchas to the inevitable sadness of experiencing the losses of wonderful members of this amazing congregation. I'm happy that I was able to be part of helping you celebrate and hope that I was a support to you when you grieved as we lived through these life cycle events together. The synagogue world, or shul biz, as some of us refer to it, is much more than a Bet Knesset, much more than a Bet Sefer, and much more than a business. While it is true that the buildings provide a house of gathering for prayer, for learning, for socializing, and for sharing the array of life cycle events, the commonality and emphasis through all of this is people. Without a doubt, Sinai Temple is a people business. Every day brings different experiences for the staff and lay leadership, but everything is related to people and how the synagogue interacts and deals with every individual's needs compassionately and respectfully. Each of you has been part of this journey. It is the responsibility of the lay leadership to create the mission statement and set the goals for the synagogue. And it is the responsibility of the professional staff to make sure that these goals come to fruition. This partnership is what ensures the successful operations of the synagogue. I've enjoyed working side by side with hundreds of board members and thousands of temple members, and together we ensured the growth and successes that Sinai Temple has experienced over the years. I was also incredibly lucky to have had the partnerships of 11 different presidents who brought their distinctive ideals, commitment, and stellar leadership proficiencies as they guided the board through each of their terms. Your loyalty and commitment to this shul is to be commended, and I feel honored to have had the chance to work with and know each of you. In 1999, I was invited to a lunch that changed the next 22 years of my career and my life. It was Rabbi David Wolpe who reached out to me to ask if I would be interested in coming back to Sinai to serve as the next executive director. David, I want to express my thanks to you for being the best partner anyone could have had for 22 years. From the beginning, we established a respectful, professional, and supportive relationship that helped us through many wonderful and interesting experiences over 2 decades. We learned not to step on each other's toes and to stay within our own realm of expertise, yet felt comfortable enough to comment and accept criticisms of each other to better ourselves. We've always had each other's back, and God knows there were times we needed it. We've enjoyed many trips to Israel together, guiding hundreds of congregants on incredible experiences and enriching their love for Israel. Together, we went to New York numerous times to interview rabbinic candidates at JTS and successfully hired incredible young rabbis who we mentored and helped grow, and then watched as they spread their wings to move on to their own congregations as senior rabbis. We have a lot to be proud of. In addition, over the past 2 decades, we've enjoyed lunches, movies, and cheered on the Dodgers and Eagles together. We've also shared the losses of both sets of our parents and helped each other through those grieving processes. You have been far more to me than a colleague or my rabbi. You are a good friend, and I look forward to our relationship continuing for many years to come. It was truly a great run, my friend. I wish you many years of good health, happiness, and contentment as you begin this new chapter of your life. As you move on, the synagogue starts the process of change. While this can often be a daunting experience for institutions, this was a conversation that started years ago, and knowing that the day would come that you would retire and wanting to be prepared to leave Sinai in the best hands possible. You and I have discussed this numerous times, and we both agree that the clergy team that has been put together is not only talented, smart, dedicated to the synagogue, they're most importantly a team that works well together and wants to take Sinai Temple to the next steps of greatness. As you've left your mark on Sinai, it will be the collaborative visions and passions of Rabbis Guzik and Sherman, leading the clergy, the staff, and the members of this renowned congregation into many more decades of growth, achievements, and successes, keeping Sinai Temple's reputation as the leading conservative synagogue in the West. I'm sure that years from now, we'll be celebrating contributing marks they will have made on this synagogue. People ask what it is that I miss being the executive director. The answer is simple. I miss our weekly meetings, being part of the weekly staff and clergy meetings, but mostly I miss the personal interactions with the staff, who were like a second family to me, and the board, and the temple members of this amazing community. One should never stop growing or learning. There are a number of valuable things that I've experienced and learned throughout my career. Here are a few of the more important things that I want to share with you. Common is good. Common decency, common courtesy, common sense. How we do is not measured by how much we do or how much we make. Do whatever has to get done. Do it quietly with grace and professionalism and a sense of personal pride. Seek the counsel of experts, but have confidence in your own instincts. We must decide how we are valuable rather than how valuable we are. Be bold and courageous. When you look back on life, you will regret the things you didn't do more than the ones you did. Give generously. Give praise, give credit, give responsibility, give loyalty, give love. Make it a habit to do nice things for people who will never find out. Be strong, walk tall, take care of yourself, give priority to your own health, your family, and your friends. What I've come to realize is that these are not only work-related qualities and values, but are also values that I hope to continue striving for and improving on as I've entered this next chapter of my life. I'm blessed to have several of my family here tonight to celebrate with me. I want to take a few moments to introduce them to you. I have 7 grandchildren. Tonight, I have 2 of them that are here with me. Yeah, clap at that. You've already seen my beautiful 6-year-old, almost 7, granddaughter, Murphy. She was on the video, who is an SAA nursery school alum. I'd also like you to meet my 12-year-old grandson, Cooper, who, in addition to being an amazing cook, is an incredibly talented guard on his basketball team at Sierra Canyon School. Hey, Coop, with LeBron's son transferring to Campbell Hall, perhaps there's an opening for you coming up in the varsity team. Murphy's twin sisters and my granddaughters, Lucinda and Beverly, who just turned 1 year old a week and a half ago, are hopefully at home and fast asleep. Now, try to follow me on the rest of this carefully. My 14-year-old grandson, LJ, is with his 16-year-old cousin, my granddaughter, Charlie, and his 16-year-old sister, also my granddaughter, Jada's spring dance performance. I hope that adds up to 7. I'm also blessed to have my son, Evan, who you saw in the video, and daughter-in-law, Danielle, here. They are Murphy, Lucinda, and Beverly's parents. And my daughter-in-law, Roxanne, who is Charlie and Cooper's mom. My daughter Rachel and son-in-law Floyd are supporting their daughter Jada at her dance performance and miss not being here tonight. I'm the oldest of 4 and unbelievably the last one to retire. I'm delighted to have my brother Todd and sisters Gail and Stephanie here celebrating with me tonight. All of them also grew up here at Sinai, as you heard from Todd. They all had their bar and bat mitzvahs here, and Gail was married here. I'm also happy to have my sister and brother-in-law, Miri and Nisim, and their 2 daughters, my nieces, Gaili and Or, helping me celebrate. In a couple of weeks, Michal and I will be celebrating our 22nd wedding anniversary. I consider myself extremely blessed to have this beautiful, creative, and giving woman as my best friend and wife. She's bright, thoughtful, intuitive, and has supported and encouraged me every day to be the best that I can be. She's the greatest partner any husband could ask for. We're enjoying retired life, spending more time in Israel, and are looking forward to creating and sharing many more new adventures together. Michal, ani ohev otach. Finally, there are two people who are not physically here with us tonight, but are here in spirit with me. I want to thank my parents, Mickey and Jules Lesner, for their daily modeling, showing me what parenting is all about, as well as setting the moral compass that I have tried to emulate in everything that I do. I know that they would both be quelling about this evening, but they should know that this evening is the culmination of everything that they sacrificed for me, that they taught me, and how they guided me while continually motivating and encouraging me to be the best person that I could be. But mostly for the unconditional love they shared with me, my siblings, my children, and their great-grandchildren. I miss you both every day, and I love you. All of you in attendance tonight are either colleagues, family, or friends, and people who have been a major part of my life. I am humbled and honored that you are here with me tonight, celebrating this wonderful milestone in my life. Thank you all, and God bless you.